I think we should answer that.
Yes, she asked about whether are we doing those subjects that you have been studying
Now,
exactly.
so was asking about the topics. Are we going to sit only for the topics that we have been studying during this web in the platform,
Mm.
or we are going to also add any other information that are outside what we have been studying during this platform? So, Anua, just we know we are preparing you for exams, so just be ready
Mm.
because we need continuity in learning. So just prepare for everything that you
For
have learned so
everything,
far.
yes.
But most importantly, and specifically because this is a test, so it's going to be on the majorly on the topics that you have studied during this website, during this platform, in the platform only. But sometimes, in case the teacher want to just confirm that there's continuity in learning, he may say what you have already learned when you were at the time when you were still in school. Okay.
Okay, I think it is clear to her.
All right.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Watmon, for that good feedback you have given to each student. So
Thank thank you.
I'm going to refresh this page, members, and I'm recording this video. I'll upload it on our YouTube channel, and you'll be able to access it. Now, this part that we are going to look at, it is the main part. So let me refresh this page. And when I refresh this page, let me go for that exam test. This is an exam that you are not going to do. It is just a testing exam for this tutorial. So if I want to do it, I'll come and click on Visit Online Portal. But if you're on a phone, this is what you see. So you come and click here. So it will open that. Okay, now they are remaining. So I click here, allow. So if you have a camera, the camera will open and you take a photo. But now they are remaining only seconds for this test to begin. Let's say that tomorrow you have entered and it is, let's say, it is 9:50 something. So it will be counting down until the time elapses. So when the time elapses like that, so we shall have a button there having start exam. Now, when you delay, it will be up to you, but you have to click on very fast such that your time is not wasted. So this exam, which is here, is taking the exam that we have here is going to take. So everything was in the instruction. The exam is taking 1 hour and 20 minutes. So it's taking 2 hours. So it is telling you how many minutes are remaining. So if you're doing it online, all this, we have different questions in this exam. So these are the question palettes. This one show you we have question 1, question 2, question 3, question 4, question 5, question 6, question 6. Now here they appear red, green, and what? The one which appears green, it means that you have attempted it. The one which appears red, it means it's not answered. The one which appears blue, it means you have marked it. You can mark a question for review. I will show you that. And the one which appears like this gray, it is not visited. And the one which appears gray but with a tick that is green, it means that you have marked it, but you are going to review it. So you can review some question even if you doubt your answers.
Answer.
So now, let's say you open now, this will be your question 1 of that exam. So let's say this is an essay question. This is now English. It is an essay question. So they are telling you, read the passage below and answer the questions that follow. So you have to read a passage. So you have to look at how many questions are there in this paper by looking at this question palette, and you get to know how many questions you are going to attempt. That's very important. Get to know how many questions are there and also look at the time. Then after doing that, then you look here. So if you're on a Mac or on your laptop, this is what will appear on your screen, something like that. So on a Mac, on a laptop, something like that. So because most of you cannot type, so if you read this and they tell you make a rough copy and also a fair copy and write the fair copy here, blah, 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 blah. You cannot type all the fair copy you have you have done. So it is going to consume a lot of time. And that's why we say that for such questions like this, we shall not be typing. Such questions where you need to write, you shall not be typing. So with these ones here, you'll be writing your answers on a sheet of paper. On that sheet of paper, you write your full name and the class if you have used 2 sheets of paper, write the full name and the class on those 2 sheets of paper. And after writing the answers or writing everything, then take a photo and send on the WhatsApp number that we saw in the first part. So how would you, if you want to see that WhatsApp number, what do you do? Let's say you are in the exam and you want to see that WhatsApp number. What do you do? Go back to the dashboard. You are still in the exam, that exam is going on. So that's why it's very important for you to always take notes. So when you go back to the dashboard now, the test is not in the upcoming exams, but now it's going to be in the ongoing what? In the ongoing exams. So you click on ongoing exams because that exam is going on. So it is this one here. So you visit the online portal. Okay, so when you see the online portal, it will take you to that question. So it's very important before you do the exam to take note of the WhatsApp number that is there. Are we together? So you've just seen that you cannot see that WhatsApp number again. So it is always in the first part where we have the instructions. Take note of the WhatsApp number that is written there in case the exam has to be submitted on WhatsApp. That's the first thing that you have to do. Take note of the WhatsApp number. And then you have the question there. So if this question, you have written it and you have finished. So here, what you need to do here, in this part here that is here, if you have done that question there, you can put in number 1, that you have attempted number 1, and then you save. You click here on the blue button. So if you're using a phone, you have something like this. You write number 1, you have done it. So you click on save, okay? Because it is essay, but your answer, they are written on the paper. Are we together? Your answer, you're written on the paper, but here you have to put that number 1. It means you have done number 1 and you save it. Okay, so when it is saved, number 1 turns into green. It means that it is done. You have done it. So if you want to go to the next question, the system will take you to the next question, number 2, automatically. But when you read through number 2, now this is, let's say, now I'll put different questions for different subjects for you to understand this. Now, suppose this is a question which is telling you describe the organization of the Indian Ocean trade. That is history, and that's number 2. So if you feel like, no, I don't want to do that question, I don't know that question, you can come and click on the question number 3 and see question number 3. Okay, so question number 3 is here. So I've put different questions for different subjects for you to get how this can work. So this one is just a definition. They're asking you, defining that term kinetic energy. So this one, you can say, maybe I know that definition. So this is an essay question where you need to write. So with essay questions, you are not going to write there that this, and this, no. But you come and say, if you know the answer, you write it on a piece of paper and then you submit, there are some questions that have short answers, very short answers. For example, the ones in biology where you have to just put short answers. You can put the answer there. So you can put the answer there and then you submit. You say save, and then you go to the next question. If you feel like now you don't know the answer to this question, you can mark it for review. So I mark it for review, and question 3 changes that I mark it for review. Though I've answered it there, I've put an answer, but I doubt that question. So I mark it for review. This is for remembrance that I have a question that I'm still doubting. That's why it is in purple. So I have to go back and cross check. So I don't know that question. So I can go to another question. If you want to go to another question, you can click on question number 4 and go to the next question. So also the next question is an essay question, which is like this, where you also need to write on a piece of paper and submit the answer on WhatsApp. So if you have finished, you have done this question and you know everything that is there. So you can say, I've done question number 4. I've done it. So you save it. So question number 4 changes to green. You save it and you have done it. Okay. So you can go to question number 5. So we go to question number 5. This is about photographic interpretation. And this one also about photographic interpretation, state the economic activity in the photograph above. So you need to write on a piece of paper where I've written your name and your class, and then you write the answers there. Write the answers there. And those answers, you submit them on WhatsApp with your name and the class. Okay, so if you have done this question, let's say question, you look at this number is very important. This is the question number. This one here is what we consider. So you put there number 5. I've also done it. Okay, I've also done it. So you click save. If you have done it, you have written that answer on the foolscap or on any paper. So here in the website, you need to just put number 5, meaning that you have done that question. So you save it. And when you save it, it means you have done it. For us in our system, we shall see that you have done that question. Okay, we shall see that you have done that question. Now, I want us to,
Yes, Joseph. Yes,
to
teacher.
see where we have objectives. Where we have objectives. Yes, Mr. Watmore.
Yes, in case someone has forgotten the WhatsApp, they can view instruction. We can view instruction is there. The option is there. The last page there is someone can see
Yes,
view
so
instructions.
view instructions. So they can view instructions, and the WhatsApp number
Yes.
is there. Thank you very much, Mr.
Yes.
Watmore. So you can view
Alright.
the instruction and you can see the instructions from there. I think it's okay. Members, is it okay to everyone?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's okay.
All right. It's okay. So let me see how we can look at a question that has objectives. Yes.
So you can choose to answer some questions and leave the rest.
Yes, you can leave because some papers they will tell you to do only 2 questions, and there are about 4 questions which are there. Huh? You get it? So let's say in this
Yes,
exam,
yeah.
they told you to do only 2 exams. So you come and you go through all the exam. You can click on each one and see and see and see. You get it? The one that attempt is the one that you click save. Are we together?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the one that you write its number and click save. Okay, so it means that you have saved that question. It means that you have attempted that question. And
That's why it's very important to read the instruction and you understand. It's very important to read the instruction.
The instructions are very important. If they tell you to do all the questions and you submit the answers on WhatsApp, so you have to submit the answers on WhatsApp. Is it okay? All right. All right. Now, what about
Teacher?
Yes.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes, please. Who's
Teacher?
this one? Bernard, yes.
Now you've been talking. Yes, yeah. You've been talking about how to answer
It's a question.
Just the questions. Now that question which you told us to answer, are we going to write them on our notebook? Then we submit it on that WhatsApp number, or there's a way where you would show us on how to answer?
Yes. You are going to write them in the notebook or on a foolscap, but it's better in notebook. You write the answers there. Take a photo of them using your phone camera. Okay. And then submit to the number that appears in the instructions, like this number.
You just do it like we have.
That number.
Not specifically this number. Now, this number is for this exam. Each exam may be having its own number. You get it?
It's okay. It's okay.
Yes. So,
thank you.
You're welcome. Now, if a paper has only objectives, I can give you an example to that. For example, if you have, let's say, chemistry, or it is biology, or it is physics, only objectives, that paper is going to be done online and you don't need to submit anything on WhatsApp if the paper has only objectives without any structured. So you have 40 questions which are in objectives. You have to go to that question. Now this question, if the question is this, excuse me, the question is this, and they're asking you the form of energy that enables us to see is, so you come and look at the alternatives. The one that is correct is the one which you click on. So if you come and say it is heat, okay, that is the form of energy that enables me to see, and I say it is heat. So if I've done that question, I say save. Are we together? Save. Yeah. Now, or you can say save and go to the next. Now, because this is the last question, that's why we have save. But if this question was number 2, let me make some changes there. Make some changes. Let me make that question to be number, let's say, number 2. Okay, I think it's not allowing because the question is the paper is already the paper is just in
Yes,
the process.
the exam is already ongoing.
The
It's
exam
going
is
on.
ongoing, so I cannot make changes to this exam. That's what you have to know.
Yes.
So, so you have seen that now we cannot make changes to this exam because it is ongoing. But if this question was number 2, then you have to click on save and move to the next. Or if it is the last, you click save. So I save, because I've answered it, I save like that. So when I click save, it will appear green, something like that. Now, if I've finished the whole exam, I have finished the whole exam, I click on finish exam. Even if it was an essay exam where I had to write on the foolscap, I have to click on finish exam. When you don't click on finish exam, let me first unmute that person. Okay. When you don't click on finish exam, it means that all your answers will remain hanging and they will not be submitted. Members, are we together? So you have to click finish exam, and the moment you click on finish exam, you cannot do that exam again. I think I'm very clear on that. You cannot do that exam again. Now,
yes, Teacher Joseph.
Let us go back to this objective. What if you have answered this and you
Yes,
find
yes, Teacher Joseph?
Yes.
Can I elaborate more on that? Yes, members, like on the part of finish exams, that one you have to take note of the time, because your time will be showing there. Okay? Take for example, it was essay questions and you have not yet finished. Don't click on finish exam because you have not yet finished. Okay? Because when you click on finish, you're not doing that paper again. So take note of time. In case if you are very sure that you have already finished the paper and you know that you have followed all the instructions that was stipulated in the question, then you can set finish exams. But if you are not yet sure, please, and you still that time is still running on, don't click on that finish exam yet. Is that clear, members?
Okay.
Is that clear?
I think they are listening.
Yes.
No.
Okay. So what we are saying is that this button that you are seeing, finish exam, you click on it when you have finished answering all the questions and you have been saving them.
Yeah.
That's what you need to know. So once you click finish exam, it means that you are moving out of the exam room. That's what it means. You are now submitting your paper and you are moving out of the exam what? Exam room. That's what it means. So if there are some questions you have not done, if there are some questions that you have not finished, finish them in the width of the time that is here, that you are already seeing here. Within that time range, finish your questions. If a question was about was having 4 questions and they are telling you to do only 2 numbers, finish the 2 numbers. When you have finished the 2 numbers, let's say it is an essay question, you have finished the 2 numbers, writing them, you click finish the exam, and then you you must first submit those numbers on WhatsApp, and then you come and click finish exam. Okay, you must first submit those answers on WhatsApp and come and click finish exam, because once you click finish exam, you will not have access to any of these questions. Okay. Now, the other thing is that suppose it is an objective in biology, let's say in senior 5 or senior 3 or senior 2, and you have answered, Irene, I'm going to come to you, and you have clicked on heat, which is the answer. And after some time, you say, it is not heat, it is something else. So you come here, this red button, you click on this red button and clear the response. So once you click there, it goes away. And then you can choose the correct answer, which you may think is right, and afterwards you click save. Click save. Is it okay? Is it okay? So in objectives, sometimes you answer something and you feel it is not correct, so you can click here, click clear response. So once you clear response, it means now question number 6 is not yet answered. Okay, even now you have question number 2, which is not yet answered. So you can go back to question number 2 and answer that question by writing on a piece of paper, and you say, now I've done question number 2. Sorry, question number 2, and click on save. So it is done now. Question number 2 is done. So question number 3, which I had doubt in it, it is highlighted in purple. I can also go back, though I did it, and I can see what question number 3 was, define kinetic energy, and that one you write it on a foolscap. If it is a question, if it is an exam whereby it needs short answers, for example, the ones, some questions, the ones in biology where you have short answers, you can type them here. You can type them there and say, if you can type them there. If you can type them there for those short answers. The ones in biology specifically, I think we shall be telling you, look at the instructions very well. The instructions will tell you what to do. If there's WhatsApp number there, it means you have to submit on WhatsApp number. So it means that you have to write on the sheet of paper and submit. So without WhatsApp number, you can just type the question, but if WhatsApp number is there, you write question number 3, you have attempted it, and you click on save, and it means that question number 3 will be now highlighted and it will be green. Okay, now, so if you have finished, suppose time runs out, and when you have not finished, let's say there are objectives and you have not finished and time runs out, what will happen? If time runs out and you reach the end and time runs out, it means that the exam will end automatically and you have no access to that exam again. Are we together? So if the time runs out and you have not finished, it will close automatically and you have no access to that exam again. All right. So otherwise, if you have finished doing the questions, let's say question number 6. If you click question number 6, the last question, and you put light and you save it. So it is saved now. Now you click on finish exam. Once you click finish exam, I will not have access to that exam again. I will have submitted my paper. Okay, let us now answer some questions. Yes, now looking. Yes, now can get mute.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon.
I wanted to ask that, let's say for these newcomers who have come and like since they haven't been attending the lessons, and if the test has some of the questions they don't know, should they answer it or should they leave it blank?
Newcomers, I've been telling newcomers who have just registered within this these days that this exam is maybe option to them. If they want to attempt, they can attempt, but it is not mandatory to them that they can attempt it. That's why I'm telling them that if they have registered now, then their subscription can start after next week. So now can I think I've answered.
So the tests begin next. The teacher, the tests begin on Monday.
Yes, this Monday. But if you know that you have registered and you have been studying at school, it's better you also do this test and then you check yourself where you are. Yeah? You check yourself where you are and then let you know how you're standing. Yes, Bernard. Bernard.
Yes, teacher. Now, teacher. Actually, I wanted to understand about the network problem because some of us will be disturbed by the network. So, what do you say about the network problems? You know, if we are doing our papers,
and the network disappears.
Yes. What are we going to do?
Now, because this is a website, and this website, for you to access this website, it will not be like a Zoom whereby you have to be online and then you are on Zoom. So with a website, once you load the website, it does not take a lot of data compared to Zoom. That's the one you should know. So there will be just a few network maybe problems, but if the network problems are always there, you can always go back to the questions. You log in and you can always go back to the question. Now, suppose you are doing, and let's say you are using a laptop, which is a desktop that is connected to power, and then power goes off. And then power goes off. So what you can do is that you can use your phone and change to the phone and you access the exam from there. So in that case, that means that the exam this time will not be in the upcoming exams, but will be in the ongoing exams. So you have to click on the ongoing exams, and that's where you find your exam, where it is. So you go to Visit Exam Portal, and once you click Visit Exam Portal, it will just open the question straight away. Because you were already doing the exam. So it will just open the question straight away if you have changed to another gadget. Now, there are other questions that, there are other papers that we may do on Zoom. What are those papers? Those papers will be for mathematics. Sorry, they will be for mathematics. So mathematics questions will be done on Zoom. And this time, what we shall do is that if you go to your student account, so how do you go to the student account? If you have already logged in, how do you go to the student account? What you have to do is you come here and you come and click on home, or come and click on this icon, which is here for St. Joseph's e-learning. So once you click there, it will take you to the main website, and you want to go to your student account and you have already logged in. So you come and click on the word login. Once you click login, when you have already logged in, automatically it will take you to the student account. So it will take you to the student account like that. So if you're on a phone, this is what you expect to see. So, and you check your exam timetable from, you click on those 3 dashes below the word logout and come to exam timetable here. So when you click on exam timetable, okay, so it will bring for you exam timetable, and you click on this that is highlighted in blue. So when you hover, it changes to blue. Click on it. okay, and it will bring for you your exam timetable. Now, let's say you have mathematics. Now, for instance, senior 3, that timetable that will be here, it will be for that particular class. Now, this is the student of senior 3. So the timetable displayed is for senior 3, and you see your timetable here. So you have mathematics on the 29th from 10 to this. So if this time reaches 10 to this, then for mathematics, I make it very clear. It